guess what I'm doing this weekend? I'm going to be doing pre-shooting or pre-filming the Oscars this year. Now, it's not going to be the actual red carpet, even though I am going to be on the red carpet. It's going to be more of like a behind the scenes kind of looking around and doing some interviews and stuff like that with people who work behind the scenes of setting the whole thing up. Maybe talk to some other reporters or some other journalists that are there that are international. I actually did the same thing last year with Ross Crystal, who I've known and worked with for the past 10 years or so, off and on. Go ahead and check out his channel, Ross Crystal, or his other channel, Showbiz Express, which you can see a lot of the interviews that I shot for him and edited and helped produce. All right, so excuse the mess. I was working on a short film this past weekend and I have not had time to clean up, and I really need to. At any rate, so what I got going on here is the FX30, Sony FX30 with a 23mm Viltrox autofocus lens, which I really enjoy. I have the K&F matte box along with a ND filter. My Rode mic, which I use all the time just for onboard for syncing sound otherwise. My Portkeys 5-inch monitor. I have also the G-Cine mount for my small rig battery, which I have 3 of those, which is helping power the Portkeys monitor. I have my Portkeys monitor on a handle as well, just kind of like just made something up just because I stripped the bottom where I usually have my NATO rail mount for it. So I gotta figure that out. And at the bottom here, I have a Tascam, which I'm going to be running a wireless microphone, which is over there in the corner, all the way over there, along with some other stuff. Yeah, so that's my setup for this go around with the shoot. I mean, I'm really testing out this FX30 setup because I'm usually used to the Blackmagic 6K or the Blackmagic Micro 4K. That setup was something that I've used for a long time, for about 3 years. So the Sony FX30 is fairly new for me. I got it last year, but I'm really starting to use it more on shoots, which I really enjoy. I think it's a great camera. I know it doesn't have as much low light capability as the FX3. However, I really do love the Super 35 or the CMOS sensor on this camera, as well as even the Blackmagic 6K Pro. So I don't know, there's just something about the Super 35 look that I truly enjoy, and I'm gonna keep using this. Maybe I'll get another Sony at some point, but I think for these types of shoots, whether it's gonna be me running really fast with the camera, meaning quick setups, not a lot of time to really dial things in or anything else like that, but doing that type of stuff with this camera makes so much more sense. And doing more controlled environment shoots with the Blackmagic, whether it's the 6K Pro or the full frame, that also makes more sense too. Just being able to have the time to light, set up, get everything together, and just kind of go that way. So it all depends on what you're shooting and what you're filming, and that's why I have so many different variations of pieces and whatnot, just to kind of put a rig together that's going to best suit me for the jobs that I have. And that's why I have a lot of cameras and just a lot of different lenses and stuff, because you never know what you're going to run into. And I also like, I don't know, I like collecting the stuff and messing with it and experimenting and just trying things out and offering that over to productions or to collaborators, just to say like, hey, I have this stuff that we can try out if you want to, or we can try out in, pre-production or even on the day of, and let's see what we get, kind of thing. But yeah, that's so far what I have right now, and I will catch up with everybody, or I'll do another video on Saturday, quick hits here and there, and yeah, see you around.